Hi, today is National Stammering Awareness Day. My name's Heidi Bristow and I'm from Changes for Stammerers. Over the past few months, I've been sharing videos highlighting different experiences that I've had previously as a stammerer. During this time, I've had comments from friends and family saying, I didn't know that happened. Oh my gosh, you hadn't told me about this. So many people who stammer don't share their experiences purely out of embarrassment, humiliation, and just feeling so bad about themselves in the situation they've been in. So these last few months I've been trying to change that for myself too. And today I wanted to highlight a few more and just raise awareness of stammering and the misconceptions that are out there. One of the experiences I had quite a few years ago when my girls were young, they're now adults, I was taking them to buy some ballet shoes. An exciting day for me to share with my girls. And when I went into the shop, there was a sales assistant there. And I went over and said, would like to look at some ballet shoes for my girls and try some on. I got caught on the word ballet. The B bounced. And the sales assistant mimicked me. She copied me. She laughed at me and basically humiliated me in front of my children. This is not okay. This is not fair. At the time, I was shocked, but I shouldn't be shocked because I've experienced it before, but it still shocks me. I ignored it and I carried on for my girls because I didn't want to draw attention to it or to how I was feeling either. And we carried on trying ballet shoes on because it was exciting for them. But the following day, when they were both at school, I went back to the shop. I went and spoke to the person and to the manager and just said, no, this is not okay. You can't do that. You can't copy people, copy somebody's speech like that and take the mickey of them just blatantly and in front of their children. This is not okay. So I just wanted to share that. If me sharing that helps one person who's experienced the same or stops it from happening to anybody else, then I'm pleased that I told you. Another experience I had, and I would say this was probably the worst one I've ever had, was when I went to see a priest. It was one I hadn't met before, and it was to do with nothing speech related whatsoever. Yet he couldn't get past my stammer. There was no going past it. During the conversation on numerous occasions, he told me that the reason I stammered was because I'd let the devil in. I'd got the devil in me, and that's why I stammered. He also asked me if I was abused as a child, because he thought that would be the reason why I stammered. He asked me which adult care home I was in. I was like, I've got my own home. I've got a family, I've got a husband. He could not believe that I had my own home, a husband and children. I mean, for goodness sake, I stammer. That's it. He also asked me if I'd ever spoken to the parish priests at my church. And I said yes. And he mentioned their names. And he said to me, so can they understand you okay? It was just like, oh my goodness. I was totally floored. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. He said lots more things. I mean, I should have got up and walked away. I couldn't move. I was so floored I couldn't move. And I was so like, what? I mean, how could he think that I stammer because I've got the devil in me and that I needed a carer? And he was so disbelieving that I hadn't had this big trauma happen to me, and that I was married. I mean, goodness me. So yeah, that I would say is one of my worst experiences, and it happened many years ago. It really did, and I can still feel it. I can still feel how he made me feel, and that's not nice. That's not good. And I don't know how anybody could think like that. And he's a priest. He's meant to be helping people. There you go. So on International Stammering Awareness Day, I would like to say a big shout out to my fellow stammerers. Whether you're openly stammering, trying to hide your stammer, using a technique to control your speech, working on a technique to control your speech, whatever your situation is, I just want to say a big shout out, and go and find the joy in the things everybody takes for granted. I love going to buy a cappuccino, my skinny cappuccino, and I get lots of joy out of the fact that I can now go and order it. Before, I would have a cold water or something in a bottle so I didn't have to speak. I could just pick it up, pay for it and go and sit down on cold days when you really want a hot drink. So find the joy in the little things and go and enjoy your cappuccino. Happy International Stammering Awareness Day.